Well, the big story of the week, it is the eve of the U.S.-North Korea summit, where President Trump will meet face-to-face with Kim Jong-un. Deirdre Bolton is live on the ground in Singapore this morning. She has the very latest. Deirdre, good morning to you. Actually, good evening to you.
Good morning. Well, good evening. Good morning to you, Maria. You are exactly right. 13 hours away before President Trump and Kim Jong-un sit down together in one room. This is completely unprecedented. It is the first time that a U.S. sitting president meets with a North Korean leader. And also, for the first hour, we expect it will just be the two of them with translators, so no advisors, no cabinet members. Earlier today, we here in Singapore did get a briefing in the room with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. He says he's optimistic about the meeting tomorrow. Here's his full comment.
I'm very optimistic that we will have a successful outcome from tomorrow's meeting between these two leaders. It's the case. In each of those two countries, there are only two people that can make decisions of this magnitude, and those two people are going to be sitting in a room together tomorrow.
I spoke with a former ambassador to Singapore, one who worked under President George Bush, and he's so familiar with all these machinations and what happens behind the scenes. So I spoke with him. I asked him what measure is he going to use to judge if it was a successful meeting or not. Here's the ambassador.
When they wrap up, the leaders wrap up, is there a process or mechanism in place for any kind of follow-up meetings? If they just say it was good to meet you and goodbye without any calendar or schedule, then you say it probably wasn't that positive meeting.
So that idea of follow-up, of next steps, as you would have with any meeting, seems to really be front and center as to how people are going to be judging this tomorrow, just 15 hours from now. I also spoke with the ambassador about the role of NSA John Bolton, who's going to be in the room, along with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, White House Chief of Staff John Kelly, and White House spokesperson Sarah Sanders. So we have it on good sourcing, Maria, that they are actually going to be joining the two leaders, President Trump and Kim Jong-un, after Kim Jong-un and President Trump have had time to speak one-on-one. So those are the cabinet members that will be joining President Trump afterwards. And you had Ambassador Levin telling me it is very good that John Bolton will be there, because he said you do want somebody who's a hawk. You do want somebody who is skeptical. He told me point blank, listen, North Korea has lied so many times in the past, or reneged on promises, reneged on agreements. You want someone there who is going to really hold their feet to the fire. And most people, at least in this area, see that John Bolton is capable of that. Maria.
But how will we know if they're lying right away? I mean, this is going to be it'll be a process.
Yes. It's going to be a very long process. So what most people, the ambassador included, that I've spoken with, are looking for are true signs, a process in place. We actually heard earlier Secretary of State Mike Pompeo saying this time the process is different. Therefore, we expect a different outcome. Another sign that our bureau chief from Seoul, South Korea, talked to me about, one of our colleagues at the Wall Street Journal, he said, watch for what Kim Jong-un does at home. If he speaks publicly, or if the state news agency releases details about the process, he said that is a very good sign that progress can be on the way. Maria.
Interesting. All right, we'll be watching all of that. Deirdre, thank you. Deirdre Bolton on the ground this morning, live in Singapore.